After years of waiting, Roblox has finally released 17+ rated M games. Roblox is now allowing for games designed for older audiences that at one point were not allowed and could get you banned. A lot of stuff has technically been unbanned, so let's take a look at what things are now allowed and how you can get access to the new 17+ games. Before going into all of the specifics, Roblox gave a little basic run through of what you may find in those games. Content is only suitable for ages 17 and up, may contain intense violence, heavy realistic blood, moderate crude humor, romantic themes, unplayable gambling content, and or the presence of alcohol. Certainly some interesting things that some people love and some people hate, and we're going to get into the public's reaction a little later. Next, let's go into the specifics of what's allowed and what still isn't, which can be found in the Roblox 17+ policy standards page. 17+ experiences on Roblox may include graphic and realistic looking depictions of violence and heavy bloodshed, but we do not allow content that contains extreme violence or serious physical or psychological abuse, including animal abuse and torture, real-world depictions of extreme graphic violence, or the depiction, support, or glorification of crimes or human relations, including torture. The depiction, support, or glorification of real-world and or terrorism. 17+ experiences may contain non-sexual expressions of love and affection, and may reference romantic themes and topics. However, we prohibit content that depicts activity or seeks real-world romantic relationships, including romantic or flirtatious gestures or communication between users in a romantic context, pursuing or soliciting romantic relationships online, engaging in unwanted flirtatious behavior, engaging in explicit conversations or soliciting material from other Robloxians, content that depicts, strongly suggests, or explicitly describes acts, suggestive avatar clothes. 17+ experiences on Roblox may include references to and depictions of alcohol use and intoxicated behavior. However, we prohibit users from discussing, depicting, or promoting illegal and some regulated goods, including illegal and regulated goods, including and the use of prescription or over-the-counter and the depiction of intoxication as a result of these substances, tobacco, vaping, or other smoking paraphernalia, dietary supplements and enhancers such as weight loss pills and steroids. You can upload stuff like beer cans or stuff labeled as alcohol, but you have to use other assets that would represent those items. Only depictions of gambling like unplayable casinos will be allowed, as on September 30th Roblox is changing the rule to prohibit any simulated gambling. And any violence or blood can't be anything too extreme. Yeah, that's a whole lot of new stuff that's being allowed, but still prohibits the more extreme levels of each new area. A lot of people are quite worried about the whole romantic stuff because a lot of people think this means dating is allowed. In fact, a few months ago, a leak suggested that dating would actually be allowed in these 17+ games, as reported by Bloxy News and others. Romance and dating was separated from romantic themes, as if online dating would actually be allowed in these 17+ games. Thankfully, that appears to have changed, as the 17+ guidelines specifically mention that pursuing romantic relationships is prohibited. This probably just allows for romance shown in story games, which is still a little odd to show in a Roblox game, but whatever, at least it's not actual dating. Other than that though, people seem to be very on board with all of this stuff, and honestly, I have to agree with them. Games like these having more mature themes that were previously banned is the best way for Roblox to help age up their platform. This is going to allow for far more gritty games like a soft GTA or maybe something like a darker take on Call of Robloxia 5. Roblox has severely struggled with that, as we have seen them constantly trying to push Arthro so hard for like 5 years now. Allowing these more mature themes opens up a whole new realm of games for the older non-Roblox player audience they're trying to reach. Plus, all of the older players already on Roblox who have been craving these kinds of games have more reason to stay on the platform. You've got the older players on Roblox who are going to be happy and the older non-Roblox players who are going to check them out. Not everybody is pleased about how you get into these games or make them though, because it's not as simple as just joining them with a 17+ account. If you set a game as 17+ at any time, you'll never be able to change it off of 17+, even if you accidentally set it to that. You also have to ID verify yourself as 17 or older to create or gain access to 17+ games. Obviously, not everybody is comfortable with sending a selfie of themselves and their ID to anybody, let alone just to play some Roblox games. That's definitely going to affect how many people visit 17+ games and how many are made, due to both the available player base and those even able to make them. I guess Roblox really does not want kids to just set their accounts to like 30 years old and getting into these games. Also, if you're in Korea, Saudi Arabia, or Turkey, you won't be able to play 17+ games ever anyway because of local laws. Honestly, I think this is the best thing Roblox has done to help age up their platform and make the Roblox experience better for older users. This is how you bring in a lot of older players, by giving them something designed for them to play, not with stuff like realistic avatars. I'm just not sure how successful or how many 17+ games there will be due to ID verification being required to play and make them. Maybe in the future Roblox will remove the ID verification requirements, but we'll see. There's a lot of fear about how these games may turn out, but I don't think Roblox is going to allow basically anything to happen. We're definitely not going to see anything like Meep City Party levels of degeneracy, because Roblox is not going to let that happen. Roblox moderation is bad, but it's not like they're going to allow for stuff like this. They'll probably watch 17+ games closely, especially early on. It's not like 17+ assets can be made either. Those are still banned, so they won't be made for 17+ games then slip into other ones. Just showing gambling things like poker chips or whatever while not allowing actual gambling I think is fine. It's not going to spawn any gambling addicts. Also, in-game alcohol use for 17+ people in Roblox is really no big deal. Like, all they can do that's allowed is pretend to be drunk off the Bloxy Cola. It's pretty funny that Roblox has specifically banned weight loss pills and steroids. Like, that's gotta be one of the weirdest rules ever. What's the worst that can possibly happen with virtual weight loss pills and steroids? Like, someone pretends to eat a few too many or get too jacked? I don't think people should be too worried, especially with how restrictive these games are when it comes to simply joining them. What's allowed isn't anything too risky like actual dating would be, it's mainly just stuff you'd see in rated M games anyway. If kids slip into 17+ games, I don't think they're going to be exposed to anything they should absolutely not see or hear about. They're just rated M video games, but within Roblox and abiding by Roblox rules, not anything like a full-on GTA or something dumb like Rotinder. What do you think about Roblox allowing for more mature games? Comment your thoughts and leave a like down below.